Ryan Lindsay. Ryan, welcome again. He was here last year, for those of you who don't remember him. We also have Sarah LaFlemme. Sarah, hi. Sarah's going to help us through the journey. As you guys know, this annual gift program is so massive. It does such great work. We're able to help thousands of families across, North America, essentially.
It's Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto, perfectly. By taking this volunteer opportunity, I think we just have to band together, work in teams. Last year, we had an amazing turnout, if you remember. A ton of you guys came in here. We booked a bunch of days, and you got it done in 2.5 days, so that was amazing work. So I think today, we should try to get it done in 1.5 days. Every year we got to push ourselves a little harder, right? So guys, we're going to hear from Ryan, but essentially I want to thank you for taking the time out. Thank you for encouraging your teams to be a part of this. Everything we do in DWS is magical, but especially when we're able to help families across Toronto, we make a big difference. So thank you very much, and welcome to Ryan.
It's not ambitious enough. Let's go for half a day.
Half a day.
Nobody gets to leave until we're done.
Midnight madness.
Yeah. See who's the tougher manager. I have a few prepared notes, and I do that because usually I just try to crack jokes and then I get off topic and whatnot. But if I forget, the gist here is that I'm just trying to thank everybody for what you're doing, and I just want to tell you what you're doing in case you don't know. First, so my name's Ryan Lindsay. I'm the fundraising coordinator for the Canadian Mental Health Association Toronto branch. This program here is tucked under fundraising, but I'll explain what we're doing, and I'm not here asking you for money, I promise, so don't worry. And as was mentioned, Sarah is one of my amazing assistants, and she's managing the logistics of this program this year, and I'm just here to hang out. You may not know, but about 1 in 4 Canadians have a mental health experience in their life, which means more or less that most of us know somebody, whether we know or not, that has some kind of a mental health challenge, and that can range anything from obsessive compulsive disorder or postpartum depression, all the way to bipolar or schizophrenia. And although there could be people that have some of these problems among us and are managing quite well, many live actually decades shorter than the average Canadian. They tend to be poor, some are homeless on the streets, and many are isolated from their families. Often and so what's been happening is there's been a lot of progress the last couple of years, especially. A lot of big corporations are helping to spread the word about the challenge of mental illness and help reduce the stigma. One of the big problems is that families don't always understand what's happening to someone in their family, and they kind of push them away. CMHA, which is a national organization, we are just the Toronto branch. We're actually the largest community-based mental health organization in Canada. But our vision is mentally healthy people and a healthy society. So we try to educate the public about the stigma, sort of like what I'm talking about here, for people to understand what mental illness looks like, to understand how to deal with it for yourself or for someone in your family. We work with governments and other agencies to try to change the laws and try to change support structures to make us all healthier, mentally speaking, and of course physical and mental health go hand in hand. We try to change public policy because some people can't help themselves, so we want to be there to be able to help them. We do this by providing community-based programs. So some people just need a place to live, so we actually have shelters. We provide housing supports. We help educate people. We help train them to get jobs. All of these things help them integrate back into society and work through the challenges that they have. So we're there to kind of pull it all together for them. A lot of people have heard of CMHA. We do something a little bit different. They're more like hospitals and research. We're more in the community, doing educational programs and making sure that people are integrated into the Toronto community and economy. If you ever happen to meet a client of ours, you would know how resilient they are. It's no easy task to wake up each day with some kind of a mental illness. So they have this kind of really strong spirit, this special kind of resiliency that keeps them going. Unfortunately, during the holiday season, it's the time where they're most reminded that they don't always have a lot of family members around. So we're partying and whatnot. Many of them are actually having a pretty dark period, and they can quite isolated. Some of them can be that way even though they have their own children. This is why we came up with the holiday gift program. So what we do is we bring them very simple gifts. We have a lot of what we call frontline workers. They might be social workers, they could be psychologists. We try to pay a visit to each and every one of our clients that is especially isolated during the holidays. We bring them some simple gifts, which you guys are packing together for us. We want them to feel during that time of year that there is at least one people or some people that they can count on to give them a special moment during the holidays so that they have something special to remember. And we also try to bring them some things that are necessities, as you'll see with soaps and things like that here, and socks and things, but also maybe something a little special, not necessarily a necessity. We've been doing this almost 60 years now. I believe this is our 3rd year working with BMO, but the whole time we've had groups of volunteers. There used to be, it's kind of the old ladies club that would literally wrap each gift individually. Now we're trying to streamline it, do it half a day. There's probably about 30,000 items around you. I think last year we did about 2.5 days. And together with caring people such as yourselves, we sort of are really able to actually grow the program. This year we cranked it up by about 6%. I'm hoping to do that over the next few years because the unfortunate part is, despite all the progress, the need is still there. By having BMO be so efficient, you guys work really well together, we can actually kind of do more. So last year we were like, well, why not just do a bit more? So that's what we've done. So I want to thank everybody that's in this room and everybody that hasn't shown up yet and that will be here later in the day for all the work that you do. Claudette, thank you very much. Liz, thank you so much for organizing. It's really amazing. If anybody wants to learn more about CMHA Toronto, we are toronto.cmha.ca to learn more about the programs that we have. You can also learn about the holiday gift program there. One little one. There are donation forms over by the food if you feel inclined to make a donation. Very appreciated. Actually, $10 buys one gift and a visit for one person. So 500 buys 50. But just please know that the work that you're doing today impacts real people. We have real people, real clients, and so you're lending a helping hand